Welcome to the Dorm Podcast
with Lance.
and Noel.
Yan. So, introduce lang kita saglit, Noe. So, my guest today, one-on-one na naman tayo ngayon. My guest for today is my OSG best friend.
Ay,
Si Noe.
grabe. Nakaka-flatter
ano,
naman yun.
marami akong best friend, pero si Noe is siya sa closest friend ko. And one of the, sa akin, metric para alam mo talagang best friend. Yung kahit hindi na kayo classmates, hindi na kayo office mates, close pa rin.
Actually, nung sinundo mo nga ako kanina sa Makati.
Ganito ka na. Yan.
Nung sinundo mo ako kanina sa Makati, kala ko mag-office mate pa rin tayo. At sinado lang sa Makati
Oo,
area.
parang nakalive lang.
Nung nag-text ka nga last week, edi may hearing kasi ako sa Apayao.
Okay.
So, nung nag-text ka sa akin na kung pwedeng this week kung available na ako. Parang yung normal lang na conversation between office mates. Parang, syempre, kapag sobrang tagal mo na naka-work, ang hirap din kasing i-disattach yung sarili mo sa mga tao, syempre, naging close mo sa work. Ayun.
Kasi yung 3 years kita naka-work, sa Lasal, 3 years college na yun eh. So parang
Ganun ba?
one whole college,
One whole college.
na one whole degree na yung
Kasi TriSem sa Lasal.
stay ko sa sa OSG. Open lang sabihin OSG, pero
Yeah.
I'm very proud of my work there in the OSG.
Of course. Actually, public service is really something we should be proud of. We should serve with utmost integrity
Okay.
and of the best of our competence. Kasi yung mga hinahawakan natin case sa OSG, talagang we are really serving the people. It's for the people, it's for the nation. So we can't just handle it na basta na bahala na yung ganyan. We need to prepare for every case, for every pleading. Kailangan maging handa tayo. Nakita ko sa iyo yan, syempre.
Alam ko, sobrang serious. Sa public service, paano ka ba napunta sa... I mean, alam ko yung how, pero yung what made you decide na my heart calls for public service. Kasi pag pumasa ka ng bar, di ba, ang daming paths. I think yung being a lawyer is one of the broadest career, yung may broadest na career path. Anywhere office pwede kang pumunta. Pero public service is just one of them. Paano ka napunta doon? Nag-decide na ganun?
When I entered law school sa UP, parang I had this thought of giving back to the people. Because nung time yun, me and my sister, mag-batchmate kasi kami ng kapatid ko, pumasok kami ng UP.
Okay.
So magkaklase kami. Sabay kami pumapasok, sabay kami umuwi.
Older or younger?
Older siya. So hindi ako nag-grade 7 tsaka prep. Sabay kami gumraduate ng high school.
Okay.
Sabay kami gumraduate ng college. Sabay din kami naglae. Sabay rin kami pasok ng school.
Tapos blockmates din kayo?
Hindi, different block kami ng kapatid ko. So siguro when we were in law school, I had this thought of really serving the people, giving back. Kasi discounted yung tuition mo eh. Parang before, may bracket pa kasi nung time namin.
Wala na ba ngayon?
Ngayon yata sa law school may tuition. Pero sa undergrad, based sa information ko, libre pa rin yung tuition nila.
Ayun thank you. Ba makinig.
Ayun. So, parang nung time na yun, nung internship, kasi sa UP kasi may tinatawag kaming OLE, Office of Legal Aid.
Okay.
I
think nandun si Charlene ngayon.
Si Charlene. Maggaganon si Charlene. Or naggaganon na siya ngayon.
Naggaganon na siya. Ola. Lagi ko na rin.
May option ka kasi. You can opt to do OLA sa UP or pwede ka mag-extern. Yung extern is either OGCC or OSG.
Okay.
And then I opted for OSG kasi based dun sa mga nakikita ko sa TV, ang ganda ng work ng OSG, ang laki ng scope ng work ng OSG. So, yun ang pinili ko. So, dun talaga ako nagkaroon ng idea of serving the government. Hanggat sa naging lawyer ako, I applied there. Ayun, dun na ako nag-work ngayon. Tapos doon nakita nakilala.
Galing, no? Tapos the rest is history. Parang,
The rest is history.
How many years ka na ngayong nasa public service?
going to my 6th year na.
Wow, 6th year, that's more than half a decade, ah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, the Lord has been faithful to me, sa family ko. Kasi, syempre, being in government service brings a lot of pressure. Kasi, syempre, marami kang mga clients na na-handle. Especially, mga political, mga ano. Pero, I won't discuss it in detail. Pero, para sa akin, the Lord has been faithful kasi lahat ng mga cases na handle ko, everybody is happy with the result. The OSG is proud and yung mga clients nagiging proud sa ginagawa natin sa office. Ayun.
So yun nga, the words and opinions of the host and the guest are not from the institution. So this is a safe space. So na-mention mo kasi yung Faith and si Lord din, no? So si Faith, di ba, girlfriend mo yun? Si Faith?
Oh, fiancé ko si Faith.
Ay, fiancé na nga
Fiancé
pala.
ko na si Faith.
Okay. Kasi usually yung mga guests namin, napapakwento ng love life nila rin. Kasi syempre sa mga nakikinig dito, alam mo, nagda-drive or naglalaba or gagawa ng chores. So minsan gusto nila yung parang na experience din nila yung how they found love. Paano mo ba na meet yung the one mo?
Nung nag-aaral ako for the bar exam, I told myself na parang wala muna akong imi-meet na tao.
Okay.
I really wanted to focus.
Lang.
Parang ganoon.
Okay.
Parang iniisip ko, parang gusto ko mag-focus talaga sa bar.
Okay.
I really want to pass it. So, during the review, kasi November pa yung bar nun sa UST, di ba? Isang exam site sa UST. Tapos lahat talaga nandun lang sa UST. After ng last Sunday ng November, sabi ko, parang gusto kong parang hindi naman makakilala ng tao.
Okay.
Pero parang I want to meet my old friends.
Okay.
Ayan. So I had this
After
friend.
bar to?
After bar.
Okay. After
So
bar.
nagkataon.
So sinunod mo yung focus ka lang? Wala kang date during bar?
Wala talaga.
Okay.
So parang
So single ka noon nung bar?
Oo, single.
Okay.
So when I parang nung nakausap ko yung mga friends ko sa law school, I have this close friend. Nagkaroon siya ng parang mini party sa somewhere. And Faith was there. And when I saw Faith, I asked her out for a coffee.
Okay.
Siyempre, number niya muna.
Paano ba dumiskarte ang isang no way.
Wag na natin pag-usapan.
Okay.
Wag natin pag-usapan yun. And then, ayun, the day after that, we went out for coffee. Punta kami sa Robinsons Magnolia. And then, we watched a movie. Ayun. Miracle Cell number 7 pa yun 2019 pa yun. So, ngayon, pa 6th year na kaming magkakalala, nagde-date.
6 years, so kasabay pala. Ang daming nangyari sa nung 2019 na.
2019.
Nag-bar ka.
Nakilala ko siya. Tapos hanggang ngayon, ayun, fiancé ko na siya. And, parang, alam mo, pag nasa tamang tao ka na wala kang sense of, parang, regret. Parang hindi ka nagdadalawang isip. You're sure of the things that you want. Parang, hindi ka na parang alam mo pag nasa tama ka ng tao, pag hindi ka na naghahanap ng iba, you're so contented and you're so happy. Ayun. Pero syempre, we're doing marriage counseling now kasi
okay.
ayun. So, yung isa sa mga natutunan ko, pwede ko
Sige,
Feeling ko kasi para
yung age group kasi ng stats ko dito, 28 to 35. So, marami dyan, may mga long-term relationship na. Okay.
Nung one of our first lessons kasi sa marriage counseling, yung pastor namin told us, 'di ba, God created
man and woman.
Yeah, God created the universe.
The universe.
And God created everything, 'di ba? And God created a man and a woman in his likeness, 'di ba? So when you're in love with someone, you are actually in love with God.
Oh, okay.
So ang ibig sabihin nun, God is love. Kasi you're in love with the likeness of God. So ang ibig sabihin nun, si God talaga, in love ka kay God. So yun yung first thing na natutunan ko, na God should be there in a relationship. Parang yun yung unang naturo sa akin. And if God is not there, parang mahirap kasi yung pero parang ang sinabi sa akin, a relationship is like a triangle, parang
Okay,
gano'n.
triangle.
Yung dalawang base sa baba is the man and the woman, and God should be the center.
Okay.
So, kunyari, kapag sabay kayo lumalakad with the Lord,
Mm.
palapit kayo kay God.
Oo.
Pero kapag kunyari, marami kang mga kalokohan, yung babae tsaka yung lalaki, nagiging isosceles yung triangle.
Paano naging isosceles?
Kunyari, nagiging ganyan yung shape.
Hindi even.
Hindi na even
Okay,
yung shape
okay.
kasi hindi na kayo lumalakad with the Lord
Oh,
together.
okay.
So, to have a successful relationship, dapat si God yung
Center.
Yeah.
Ay, center. Hindi
parang
center eh.
parang
Part.
parang
Okay.
ganun.
Sabi nga sa Les Miserables, di ba? To
Mm.
love another person is to see the face of God.
Oo, diba?
Okay.
Ayun.
Mm.
So, isa lang yun sa mga marami kong natutunan. And it's very fulfilling kasi right now, siguro nasa age na rin tayo of settling down.
Mm.
I haven't parang hindi naman dalawang isip when I propose. Parang that was the pinaka-sure thing na nagawa ko sa buhay ko.
Wow. So kung mararank mo yung mga action mo in life, that's one of the, let's say, best decision mong ginawa
Of course.
so far in your
Of course.
30 plus years.
Mm.
Okay.
Ayan. Pero matagal mo naman na akong kilala eh.
Oo nga.
Ayun.
Oo. Tapos ano nga natuwa ako nung ano mo yung proposal.
Mm.
Mention mo sa akin in secrecy. Wala, ang hirap nung ganun eh, yung kwento mo sa akin. Sa'yo magpo-propose na ako. Ni isang tao wala akong sinabihan kaya nung in-announce mo na ayun, ay at last. Parang pwede na ako pwede ko na ikwento rin sa iba.
Actually, siguro timely din. There's this verse sa
Okay.
Proverbs 16:9.
Okay.
So, during the time na nag-bar exam ako, that verse really struck me. So, nakasabi sa verse na yon, the heart of the man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps.
Okay.
So, tayo, as human beings, meron tayong mga goals sa buhay eh. We want to be this, we want to be successful, we want to be the most popular, ganon. Pero God has individual plans for us. God knows what ano yung purpose natin sa buhay na ito. Kasi pag tayo, pinipilit natin yung gusto natin na hindi will ni Lord, masasaktan ka lang eh. You won't grow. Kasi wala si Lord doon. So, si Lord, the Lord really establishes the steps. You can plan all you want, pero the Lord will reveal yung mga steps sa'yo all the time.
Yun nga sabi ko sa iyo yung nung nag-resign ako, 'di ba? Hindi ko alam actually kung ano yung path na pupuntahan ko. Pero naniwala akong there's a reason why ito yung being called sa akin at that moment. Yung parang yung will natin is to reach this goal or reach this career or position, 'di ba? Pero will at the end of the day is God's will kung
Yes.
saan ka mapunta, 'di ba?
Yes.
Tama.
Tama.
Memorize mo 'yon, yung Proverbs na 'yon?
It really struck me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ano yung memorize mo pag
Hindi kasi
struck mo?
turo kasi sa church.
Kasi pansin ko pag Christian, kaya nilang parang 'di ba tayo lawyer, minsan makakapag-blurt out tayo ng codal provisions out of long-term memory. So pag ba Christian, nakaka-memorize or minememorize mo deliberately parang codal ganun?
Deliberate siya eh.
Okay.
Kasi, ang turo kasi sa amin sa church.
Okay.
You really need, number one, to read the Bible. And you need to memorize the verses.
Oh.
So, you need to do that. Kasi, how would you apply it in everyday life? How can you... Actually, it was mentioned sa Bible then that go and make disciples, di ba? Ang sinabi doon, go and make disciples. Hindi, go and make believers. Kasi a lot of people can
Sige,
believe.
ano yung difference ng believer?
A lot of
Okay.
people can only believe in God.
Mm.
Parang alam mo yon, they can just believe. But if you are discipled, you will follow God you will have an intimate relationship with God. So you would actually have this intimacy with God, with Jesus Christ. Alam mo yung mga turo sa Bible, you would be having a Christ-like life. If you're just a believer, parang you just believe in God.
Pwede
And then,
bang, hindi naman siya mutually exclusive, like believer ka and disciple at the same time, or kailangan disciple ka lang?
Actually, that verse really mentions disciple eh.
Okay.
Go and make disciples.
Okay.
So, hindi naman deliberately sinabi na believe. Parang dapat i-disciple mo yung mga tao. So, your responsibility as a Christian is to disciple people around you. So, kunyari, nasa work ka, how can you disciple these people around you to be close with God? And how can you disciple them to know more about God? Diba? It is your duty. Kasi Christian ka eh.
Paano yung ibang mga tao na dahil sa work nila, nakakalimutan na nila si God? Kasi diba parang, sabi mo dati sa akin yung vibe, ito naalala ko, yung parang work is prayer, diba?
Oh, hindi kasi, work is a form of service.
As a form of service, okay.
So, God gave us individual skill sets. So, maraming talent na binigay sa atin si God, diba? Ngayon, tayo, possessing those talents.
Ano ba to? Talents, parable of the talents.
Pwede natin sabihin gano'n.
Okay.
Pero right now, sabihin natin, you have the talent of speaking, you have the talent of writing, you have the talent of dancing, and a lot of talents. Or singing. How would you utilize those talents para mag-glorify si God? Would you use them parang at some instance na makakasama yung image ni God? Or would you bring other people closer to God? Parang ganon. So you have the gift of speaking. Maybe it's your calling to do something, to preach. Parang ganon. Diba? So, feeling ko, kaya siya form of service, yung work. Kasi you were placed there by God. Hindi yun joke. You're there in your position for a reason. Diba? Kaya ka nga na dyan sa position na yan.
Pero paano nga yung mga taong nakakalimutan na nga si God dahil sa kanilang work?
I think the best way to approach yung mga ganun tao, you pray for them. Never stop praying for people naman. Kasi our God is a great God eh. Hindi naman natin pwedeng bigyan na limit si God. So, nakasabi rin naman sa Bible that everybody will have their opportunity to know God. Diba? Everybody will have his opportunity.
Paano ka nga pala naging ganyan? Kasi,
ako,
yung ibang nagwo-work na, paano ba, di ba, pag naging 30 plus, kung ano na yung mga nagiging hobby, tapos kung saan-saang landas na pupunta. How did you maintain your relationship with God? Na naging busy ka na, tumanda ka na, pero na-maintain mo pa rin yung iyong faith?
I really grew up in a Christian household.
Okay.
So, yung parents ko, my mom is a Catholic, my father is a Christian. We lived with my uncle. Yung uncle ko, pastor siya.
Okay.
So, I really grew up in a Christian household. And nung tumatanda kami, nakikita ko talaga yung, how to really serve, ganyan. Nung nag-law school, sobrang naging busy. Before kasi nagtuturo ko sa Sunday school eh. Nagtuturo ko sa Sunday school sa church.
So, pastor ka ba?
Hindi naman sa pastor, pero I went to may kasi yun eh, parang may class, may course na kailangan i-take.
Sunday school, like may tinuturuan ka mga kids, gano'n?
Nagtuturo ko ng grade 1, grade 2, grade 3.
Yun, hindi ko alam yun.
Nung bata, when I was younger, siguro nung college, nagtuturo ko nun. I was teaching kids yung mga...
Kala ko playboy ka nung college.
Hindi.
May six-pack ka nun. Okay.
So, nagtuturo ko ng mga kids.
Okay.
Nagtuturo ko ng Sunday school. And then, parang after law school, and when I met Faith, we came to a church, a Christian church. And I had a D group there.
Ano yung D group?
So,
may A group ba?
So, that D group was actually, yun na yung parang naging small group ko na para meron kaming D group leader. Ayan. And then we meet every week.
Kapit mo na.
We meet every week.
Okay.
Ayun. Tapos we study the Bible. Ayun. May mga times na kapag busy yung isa, mas konti nag-a-appear.
Okay.
And
Nag-appear na students?
I mean,
Kids?
hindi, parang group kami.
Okay.
Ngayon. Parang after naman na to ng college, this is my
Okay.
present. Before doon ako
Okay.
sa pagtuturo sa
So,
mga
D
younger.
group is parang...
Discipleship group siya.
Okay.
So parang you have a D group leader, accountability to one another sa
Okay.
mga D group members nyo.
Oh.
Kasi
Parang accountability group to maintain reading the Bible, gano'n?
Yes.
Okay.
parang
halimbawa ako sa fitness may accountability group.
Ayun, parang
ikaw meron
ganon.
kang to maintain yung magwo-workout tayo 5 times a week gano'n.
Parang
Ikaw
ganon.
naman
Parang ganon.
may certain verses yung babasahin together, mga gano'n.
pwede. Actually, we study yung Bible, may mga lessons kami. Parati naming inaaral yon. And may mga times din naman na pag sobrang busy, hindi ako nakakapunta. And yan, they pray for you kung saan ako makapunta ka the next time. Pero maganda magkaroon din ng ganong klaseng group in your life. Kasi it really sets the tone in your life, especially when you're with God. Parang, ang hirap kasi ng away ka kay Lord eh. Especially in this environment. Ayan.
Ano kung gusto, halimbawa, kahit anong denomination ng Christian, di ba? Ano yung parang best way to read the Bible? Kasi sa Catholic, may gospel, may format sa mass, and may assigned readings. Sa iba, how do you read the Bible? Kasi yung goal ko, actually, kaya ako guess si Noe. So, magbalik loob kay Jesus, diba? So, gusto ko yung sa 2026, gusto ko mabasa yung Bible from Genesis hanggang Genesis to Revelation. Pero ikaw, halimbawa beginner sa Bible, how do you read the Bible? Suggested mo.
Actually, sa the church, one of the churches I attend to, they have these books that you can read to guide you how to read the Bible. So there are lessons there kung ano yung mga chapters na kailangan mong basahin.
Para siyang kasi kung Bible is caudal, para sa mga law student, may commentary yung sa'yo, commentary.
Parang ganun siya.
Okay.
Ayun. Parang ayoko naman mag-raise ng isang denomination or isang church.
Hindi, yung lang, yung how you read the Bible. Mga
So,
tips lang.
My go-to talaga, Daily Bread, every morning.
Okay, Daily Bread. Pati Catholic nagbabasa
So,
ng Daily
meron
Bread.
akong
Okay.
Daily Bread. I read that. Tapos, I have a Bible in the office. Kaya siguro, hindi mo napapansin sa office. Gusto ko nagsasara ng pinto.
Okay, so may
Kasi,
prayer time.
I really value quiet time sa morning. I really value that. And gusto ko uninterrupted yun. So, hindi ko lang napapansin yun. Pero ako, yun talaga yung gusto ko.
Kasi sa mga office mates ko ever, si Noe yung pinakamaagang pumasok. 6:30 pa lang, nasa office na siya.
Ngayon kasi first come, first serve yung parking.
In fact, congrats nga pala, na-promote ka, di ba? May nagtatanong sa akin, sino yung mga na-promote, ganon? Tapos sabi ko, hindi ko pa alam, ganon. Kasi, di ba, although alam ko na, no? Sino yung mga na-promote? Sabi ko, hindi ko alam. Tapos, sabi ng isa, siguro sa dati mong office, yung, hindi alam pangalan mo yung pumapasok daw ng 6:30. Sabi ko, hindi ko alam sino.
Hindi, yung lahat naman ng success na natanggap mo, kay Lord naman lahat yan eh.
Okay.
So, si God lang talaga. So, praise God in everything that is happening.
Okay.
Siguro, the thing then that keeps me up, kasi I wake up like early as mga 4:50. 4:50 gising na ako, mga ganun. Kung medyo mas maaga, mga 4:30 gising na.
Okay.
Or malasan, 5. Maaga ako nagigisingin dyan. I want to start my day early.
Okay.
Kasi nagkasama tayo sa Japan, di ba?
Oo,
Ikaw, marami kang
Marami kang
marami kang
ritual pag umaga. Okay.
Pag umaga.
Pero yung sa'yo, pag nag-alarm na yung Star Wars
Star Wars. I love Star Wars.
Okay.
Pero, ayun, meron din ako mga rituals sa morning.
Okay.
And one of that is, yun nga, magkaroon ng quiet time. Ayun. So, I think siguro maganda magkaroon ka ng quiet time in the morning. Hindi naman kailangan morning. You can have your quiet time any time of the day. Pero that's your time with God. Parang
Nagkaroon ka na ba ng time na yung pinaka-challenge yung faith mo ni Lord?
Ni Lord?
Ay, hindi ni Lord. Na-challenge yung faith mo.
Of course, madaming beses na talaga. Okay. Madaming beses na talaga na-challenge yung faith ko. Pero, yung parang lilipat ba ng religion? Ganun ba ibig mo sabihin?
Hindi, like parang...
Or sa work? Ganun?
Hindi naman. Like lang, yung mga challenging
course.
times na wherein na-overcome mo yung...
Of course. Feeling ko sa buhay ng isang Kristiyano, hindi mo ma-take away yung mga challenges. Kasi the devil is around us. Alam mo yun, Satan really wants you to go away from Jesus Christ.
Paano malalaman kung ang bumubulong sa'yo si Jesus or yung devil?
That's really simple. If you
Okay.
read the Bible, you
Sige.
understand God's word. You know it's from God. You must keep God's promises. So, if you understand and you know God's promise, that's why you have to memorize it.
Paano yung halimbawa yung thoughts mo, di ba? Gagawa ka na lang. Mag-apply ka dito sa word na to. Ano yun? Si Jesus or yung yung enemy, di ba?
Hindi kasi it really depends on the stage you're in
okay.
sa buhay mo.
Okay, sige.
Pero as vague as that scenario, ang hirap naman i-determine.
Kailangan yung mga factors,
Kasi most of the time, we have a stressful environment. Stressful sa office, marami kang ginagawa. Pero at the end of the day, si Lord naman yung nagsusustain sa'yo sa work eh. Di ba? Magugulat ka na lang, natapos ko pala lahat ng work ko.
di ba?
Nakapunta ko ng 3 hearings in 3 different cities this week. Parang ganun. Parang si Lord lang naman yung... Parang at the end of the day, si Lord yung nagsusustain sa'yo. So it's really difficult na yung
pag lawyer ka, it's either maging super religious ka or makalimutan mo si Lord. Yun yung parang polarizing eh. Kasi sa sobrang stressful ng legal profession.
Feeling ko naman hindi lang naman sa pagiging lawyer. Pero humans are
life in general ganun.
Life, kasi we are not perfect. Pero we have a perfect God.
Okay.
So humans are not perfect eh. So you don't put your trust on man. You put your trust in God. Kasi God is perfect. So if you put your trust on your boss, your workmate, o kaya kung sino-sino mo mga tao diyan, you will surely get hurt or you will fail kasi God is the only sure thing sa buhay mo. That's why you should have this faith with God. You must have that relationship with Him.
Parang sa mga self-help books na mga binabasa ko, puro laging no one is gonna save you. Parang di ba? Ikaw na lang at the end. Pero pag inad mo nga yung Bible, wala kang maasahang tao minsan at the end. Pero except for God, which is God nga siya. Hindi nga siya tao eh.
Actually, I was listening to one of the sermons sa church.
Yung uncle mo?
Yes,
Okay.
and other preachers.
Okay.
So parang ang nangyayari kasi when you get older, doon ka nagkakaroon ng tendency magbasa ng Bible to get.
Talaga? Ganun
parang
ba yun?
ganun. Siyempre.
Okay. So just in time ako kasi 32 na ako yun yung.
Hindi naman.
Older as in parang senior age ganun.
Parang may statistics lang na gano'n.
Okay.
Ayun.
Dahil ba
I'm not saying that it's wrong, pero statistics lang naman
partly
siya.
is it because you're realizing your mortality?
Siguro ganun.
Shit, mamamatay ako. I have to go back to...
Okay. So parang the reason why I don't know pero ang sinabi kasi nung pastor na yun, I won't name the pastor. Ang sabi niya kasi people sometimes have selfish motives eh. Parang you're realizing your mortality. You want to go to heaven kasi maganda.
Okay.
Alam mo yun? Yung pagkaka-describe ng
Siyempre,
Bible.
sino ba gusto mapunta sa hell kung heaven versus
kasi,
hell?
Parang heaven and hell is a touchy or very sensitive matter kasi parang ang daming tao ay pag-usapan yun.
Oo. Kaya nga safe space to eh. Kasi isipin mo yung iba, ang tabu sa kanila, di ba, certain topics. Pati religion, nagiging taboo topic na siya, which should not be a taboo topic. Kasi kahit, iba-iba tayo ng religion, the end of the day, we have God eh, di ba?
Yes.
Balang yung tawag siguro, pero, Christian, We worship the same God.
So,
walang manner.
Ano,
Okay.
ang sinasabi niya,
Ano sabi niya?
man has kasi tao lang naman tayo, we're not perfect. Siyempre, we want to go to heaven to have, ang feeling natin, a better life. Pero they don't really know, parang they don't read the Bible, they don't, parang alam mo yun, they're not really Christians. Parang they want to go to heaven for selfish, kasi ayaw nila siguro sa other side.
Papunta
Parang
sa,
ganon. Pero do understand, when you go up to heaven, you're not in heaven to sleep. You're not in heaven to watch Netflix o kaya ano ba
So, ano ba
to
yung
listen
heaven? How
to
does
listen
it look
to listen
like?
to Spotify.
Okay.
Siyempre, you're in heaven to be with God. Alam mo yun, to glorify God. Forever kind of with God. Kaya nga dapat alam mo talaga yung who God is. You need to have a relationship with Him. You can't just go up there, you don't know Him. Kasi syempre, for all eternity, you will be worshiping Him forever. Diba? Parang feeling ko yun eh. I think we should take away yung mga selfish motives natin and really get to have this relationship din with Him. Parang gano'n.
Nasa point na ako na ano eh, yung parang, is it my will or is it God's will? Diba?
Well,
ang hirap minsan, ang daming noise, ang daming clutter sa world natin na you should do this, ang daming shiny objects, 'di ba? Pero saan yung right path, 'di ba? Nakakalito siya eh.
actually, medyo mahaba kasi.
Hindi, sige, extend natin.
Medyo mahaba kasi. Pero there is this story. You know the story of Samson?
Okay, Samson.
Kaya ba si Samson tsaka si Delilah?
di ba may kanta pa nga, You Are My... Okay.
Anyway.
Regina Spector. Okay. Samson.
Si Samson kasi sa Judges, under the book of Judges.
Okay,
So
Judges.
si
Judge ba si Samson?
Kasi when we use the term judge, Israel was a very sinful place.
Okay.
So God will send a judge.
Until now ba?
God will send a judge
Okay.
To save Israel.
Okay.
So one of the judges was Samson.
Okay. So judge, hindi sila adjudicator or on parang hero, leader, gano'n, yung mga judges.
So,
okay.
I won't go to the details kasi sobrang haba.
Okay.
Pero when Samson came to this world, it was sort
Tao
of
si Samson.
yeah,
Judge.
so he was so strong, 'di ba?
Okay.
Pero he fell in love.
Parang Arnold Schwarzenegger siguro.
Pero he fell in love with si Samson kasi sobrang womanizer.
Okay.
Madami siyang woman.
Chick boy siya. Okay.
He fell in love with Delilah, a woman of ill repute. Sabihin na lang natin ganon.
Okay.
Siyempre, God sees everything, right? Samson is so strong. Ang only way na para humina si Samson is gupitin yung kanyang hair.
So, yun yung parang Achilles heel
Parang
niya.
ganun, di ba?
Okay,
So,
weakness niya.
At that time, si Samson, tinitest siya si Delilah. Tali mo ako dito sa chair, matutulog
Okay.
ako.
Ayun yung kanilang thing.
Tapos pag papatayin niya yung mga kaaway, ganyan.
Okay. Wait, sino yung tatali sa chair? Si
Samson.
Si Samson?
Papatali siya kasi parang sinasabi ni Delilah sa kanya, di ba? Parang, Samson, what is the secret to your power? Ganun.
Okay.
Tapos sabihin ni Samson, subukan mo ko itali sa ganito. O kaya ganyan. Anyway, to cut the long story short, when Delilah cut Samson's hair, di ba? At that time, he was taken hostage. Di ba? Si Samson. Hinostage siya eh. Tapos, tinali siya dun sa temple. Pero at the end of the day, napatay yung mga kaaway. Because Samson...
Kahit nakatali na si
Yeah,
Samson.
because he
Okay.
prayed to God eh. He
Okay.
prayed to God na
Gusto
bigyan
niya
siya ng
pala
power.
Okay.
Binandage
si Samson.
Di ba? Parang ganun,
Okay.
di ba? Ito yung medyo shorter version. Kasi
Okay, shorter
ang
version.
haba kasi kapag kinuwento ko. Pero my point is, Samson had his own way eh. Parang Samson wanted his own way, his own...
May sarili siyang
Parang-
diskarte, gano'n.
Parang gusto niya kasi ito yung buhay na gusto ni Samson.
Okay.
Pero God's way is for you to save the people of Israel.
Bakit ay bang i-save ni Samson yung Israel?
Hindi, parang at that time kasi, si Samson, ang dami niya motive.
Okay.
Gusto niya mambabae.
Okay. Kumbaga siya yung quintessential alpha male nung panahon.
Parang
nila.
ganon.
Okay.
Parang if you force your way, si God naman kahit ano naman mangyari, matutupad at matutupad yung pinaka main goal ni God. Diba? And at that time, when Samson shook yung temple na yun and everybody died, yung will ni God natupad pa rin. Na-defeat pa rin yung enemy. Samson died. Pero,
Wait, namatay si Samson? Wait, nag-skip ka na sa
Yeah.
story. Teka, sabi mo tinatali si Samson pero
hindi, at that time kasi,
Paano namatay si Samson?
Kasi
Yeah.
'di ba before, sige. Kasi hindi kasi yung long version eh. Kaya nagkakaroon ng confusion.
Yung ano na lang, digest, gano'n.
Ayun. Kasi 'di ba nung nakilala niya si Delilah,
Yes,
'di ba there were, 'di ba? Nung nakilala niya si Delilah, 'di ba?
Oo.
There were instances that Delilah wanted, kasi Delilah was actually working for the enemy.
Okay. Parang yung mga, ano ngayon, parang spy
Oo.
na, yung mga hot na, ano.
Parang sinasabi kay
Okay.
Delilah, tingnan mo naman kung ano yung weakness ni Samson. Puntahan
Okay.
mo siya, i-seduce mo. Kasi weakness naman ni Samson yung mga...
Since biblical times pala, gano'n na yung diskarte ng ano,
So,
spy.
syempre,
Okay.
si Delilah, sinasabi niya, Samson, ano ba ang secret ng power? Ba't ang
Okay.
lakas-lakas mo?
Hindi pa
Si Samson ay niya sabihin talaga.
Okay.
Ang sinasabi lang ni Samson, itali mo lang ako sa upuan, buong gabi, ganyan. Okay, itali mo ako, ganyan. And then,
Parang
ang
may
mga-
anting-anting siya. Ganun.
parang ganon.
Okay.
Parang, pero hindi talaga ay talaga sabihin ni Samson.
Okay.
So, that's one of the instances. Nung sinabi na ni Samson na yung hair niya nga, kay Delilah, na-capture siya ng kaaway, di ba?
So, long hair si Samson.
Na-capture siya ng...
Tapos, ano yun, ginupitan si Samson.
Yeah, ginupitan siya ng
Okay.
buhok. Ayun, actually, tinanggalan pa siya ng mata.
Ganun? Okay.
Pero masyado, I don't want to go to
Gory,
I don't
okay.
want to go to detail.
So, lesson of the story, wag
Ay, ang point ko lang dito, if you force your way, matutupad pa rin ang way ni God. Why? Because we have a perfect God. Babalik pa rin tayo doon. You can force your way into something. Pero kung hindi naman yan yung will ni Lord, masasaktan ka lang. You might even die from it.
Okay.
Pero yung way talaga ni Lord yung masusunod.
So, paano mo nga malalaman kung will ni Lord?
Number 1, you read the Bible.
Okay.
Number 2, you have a relationship with God. How can you know yung God's promises in your life when you don't read the Bible? You don't have a relationship with Him.
Okay.
Diba? Parang we can pray, yes. Prayer is actually one of the best tools to have this relationship with God. But dapat supplemented rin siya by reading the Bible every day. Kasi ikaw din, if you read the Bible and you pray, you're made holy because you're a Christian now. So you have this obligation to disciple a lot of people then. Diba? So ikaw naman yung may obligation to do that. So I think if nasa yung word ni God and you pray,
Bakit yung mga
Yung
mas,
mga-
di ba, halimbawa, nadodraw ka near the Bible, to prayer, to God, bakit mas dumadaming temptation? Not sa akin, basta sa general people. General public, ganun.
kasi nga,
But
ano ba?
the more you pray, the more you try to be closer to God, the more temptations arise.
We don't have hindi kasi perfect ang mundo eh.
Okay.
We live in an imperfect world.
Mm.
We are all sinful. We have fallen short sa glory ni God. That's why Jesus came to save us.
Mm.
Di ba parang sa John 3:16, very famous verse, di ba? For ganun na lang.
Memorize mo rin yan.
Oo.
Sige nga.
Parang ano ba to?
Parang recit.
Pero for God so loved the world, di ba, that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So, ganoon na lang yung pagmamahal ni God sa atin. Yung kaisa-isa niyang anak went here and became man, di ba? He had to be a man to die for our sins. Kasi we are so sinful sa mata ni God. We can't even go to God kasi Jesus is the only way, di ba, to the Lord. Nobody comes to the Father except through Him. So, sa sobrang sinful natin, imperfect talaga yung world natin. That's why Jesus came here to save us. So, kung tinatanong mo kung bakit mahirap, kasi the world is, ano ba?
Hindi, ang tanong ko, bakit the more you try to pray, the more temptations arise?
I think every day, Satan has a way for you not to be close to God.
Okay. Back to temptation, okay.
Ayun. Pero, I think, sa society natin, napakadaming temptation. Whether who you are, anong estado ng buhay mo, at age you are, we're all sinful, di ba? Ang nakakasama mo, mga sinful people din, we're all sinful. Wala namang perfect sa atin. So, I think temptation is always there.
Okay.
Pero, if you have this faith with God, na sobrang tibay, and you have the Word of God, I think, you can withstand those temptations. Pero syempre, it's not, hindi ko sinasabing madali.
Oo.
Pero syempre, That's the calling of God
Hindi,
eh.
kaya nga mas maraming tao na hindi na lang tinatry eh. Kasi mukha siya madali pero ang daming challenges. Like isipin, corny ka, cheesy, di ba? Tapos, the same time, dumadaming temptation. Nakakatakot. Paano mo na re-reconcile na? Kasi yung observation ko sa'yo sa mga Christian friends ko, hindi ka pa self-righteous na, hindi, mali ka, ito ka dapat. How do you maintain yung parang, acceptance towards, people who are not, that believer masyado?
Parang feeling ko naman, wala naman akong hindi accept.
Okay.
Parang, wala naman, nobody should be self-righteous.
Okay.
Diba? We should love one another.
So, isolated case lang
parang
usually mga ganun.
I always pray for people na syempre who doesn't know the Lord. Pero syempre it's your obligation as a Christian then to disciple people also. I know it's hard, especially kapag kunyari sa office na napakadami ginagawa kaya sa group of friends mo. Marami silang iba't ibang mga gustong gawin. I think it's your duty then being a Christian. I'm not saying na it will be a walkthrough or mas madali. Pero I think hindi mo dapat, number one, yung unang approach mo is huwag mo sabihin syempre na, oy, ba't ganyan yung buhay mo, ganyan, mali-mali yan. Syempre you need to have this loving kindness eh. You need
non-judgmental.
Parang ganun. Kasi you're not perfect too, 'di ba?
Okay.
Hindi ka naman din perfecto. So why are you judging other people, 'di ba?
Kasi doon na to turn off yung iba pag na yung mga Christian, even Catholic, 'di ba? Yung parang may mga certain people na yung parang buti pa ako ganito, mabait.
Pero ako I respect all religions naman. I respect all religions, 'di ba? Parang ako naman kasi, my mom is Catholic.
Okay. Catholic pa rin siya.
Catholic pa rin siya hanggang ngayon. Pero ako, I really talk to her. I share Bible stories with her. Parang hindi naman nawawala din yun. Pero I don't castigate people na I don't have the same faith, di ba? But I always pray for people like, yung parang hindi kayo same ng faith, parang ganun.
So, dito kasi kaya ka tayo in-invite. I-invite yung mga interesting people.
Interesting.
And everyone has a story. Sa mga group of friends ko, ikaw ngayon yung pinaka, baga for me, ikaw pinaka yung, iba kasi yung mabait sa mabuti. Alam mo yun? Pag mabait kasi, yung parang lang, sige po, yes man, ganon, yes man. Ikaw kasi, alam mo yung boundaries between right or wrong. Kasi may mga tao, when they say na, napilitan lang po ako. Ganun na, di ba? Yung parang sasabihin, yung gumawa sila masama. Kasi ang excuse sila, mabait sila, mo lang. Ikaw, clear yung, yung boundaries mo between right and wrong. So, yan yung... Hindi kita binubula.
Thank you. Feeling ko naman, we have this, this moral fiber. When we were young, we were taught kung ano yung tama at mali. Alam naman natin yung right and wrong eh. Pero, society will always give us the impression na ito yung tama. Ito yung magandang gawin. Ito yung sundin mo. Society will tell you this. Ay, ito dapat mo ginagawa ng tao sa edad mo. O kaya, wag mong gawin to kasi corny yan. Society will always tell you na ito dapat ang gawin mo. Pero, being a Christian, syempre, you must understand that the society is not perfect. Alam mo yun? Our society is filled of sinful people as well, 'di ba? That's why yun yung challenge mo rin sa sarili mo. Kasi I think everybody knows what's right and wrong, but because of yung mga nakikita natin, napapanood natin sa TV o yung mga nakikita natin sa everyday life, nade-distort yung feeling natin kung ano yung tama at mali.
Kasi minsan tayo parang control tayo ng algorithm.
Hindi
totoo yung it might seem na, di ba, may interest kang isa, ibubuhos ka na ng ganon. So minsan, kung hindi mo deliberately na nire-reflect kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo, ayaw mo, ano yung right or wrong. Yung opinion mo, hindi mo na sariling opinion eh. Formed na by ayun, the algorithm by
Tama.
society's norms and expectation.
Tama.
Ayun. So, ano pa ba
May
mga...
psychology major.
Kasi parang pag one-on-one episode, nagiging self-help, gano'n.
Ayun. Pero, anong tawag dito? Sobrang thankful ako you inviting me here. Kasi parang, big fan ako eh. Big fan. Kasi,
sige nga, ano yung favorite mong episode?
syempre, si Lian.
Okay,
pinanood
Lian.
yun. Kasi,
Okay.
parang when I was watching yung episode, tsaka yung kay Carl Au.
Si Carl, okay.
Hindi ko pa siya nami-meet personally.
Okay.
Siya
So,
may
parang
personally.
na-meet mo siya dahil doon
Na-meet ko siya. Parang si Lian kasi, sa office, matagal ko rin siya nakasama. And, nung nakikinig ako sa car, parang, alam mo yun, it brings back yung mga memories na nasa office pa kayo, ganyan. Si Carl, a different perspective in law.
Kasi puro public, puro government na siya private
parang si Carl kasi how to set up a business, mga ganon.
Okay.
So, parang maganda yung parang may personal touch. Parang may personal
Kasi ito parang ko siya malapit na akong maka 52 episodes. I think you're episode 40 plus. So, eto, parang inaano ko siya, parang immortalized conversations. And nakakagulat kasi months ago na episode, parang slightly different person na ako na. So what more if we listen to this 5-10 years from now, 'di ba, wherever we are in life, tapos this day 2025 we talked about these topics, 'di ba? Parang are we the same? Of course we're no longer the same, but do we like the person we've become? Ganun lagi iniisip ko eh.
Actually, I think you read this book.
Okay, which one?
'Di ba, yung meron kasi may sinasabi sa isang libro. One of the things that you should have in mind, I mean, dapat iniisip mo, think with the end in mind.
Okay. 7 habits.
Seven highly effective habits. Si Covey.
Okay. Stephen Covey.
So, parang ang nakasabi kasi doon, you think of 3 people who would you want to speak at your wake.
Okay.
Para ganon.
Oo.
So, one from your family, from your friends, and from your work. Ano yung
Ah.
feeling mo sasabihin nila sa'yo when you die?
Oo, yun din
Parang
naisip
ganon.
ko. Oo, di ko nga alam eh. Kaya nga mas nagiging mindful ako about everything. Kasi, in our 30s, ang dami nating responsibilities that we forget what we really like, we forget who we really are. Ganun.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Ang daming responsibility pag tumanda ka na.
Oo nga eh. So, ayun, with that, last questions, gawan kita ng questions. So, halimbawa, books. Any book, self-help or non-fiction, meron ka ba maiisip on top of your mind na 5 books na kaya mong i-recommend sa
5 books? Well, ano ba? Yung mga, mahilig kasi ako sa mga sci-fi fiction.
Kahit sci-fi fiction.
Gusto ko yung mga Lord of the Rings, mga Harry Potter.
Okay, Harry Potter.
I like The Hobbit.
Okay, The Hobbit.
Siguro yung 7 Effective Habits of Highly.
Okay.
Yeah, tsaka yung ano ba? Well, dahil nag-usap tayo, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Okay din yun.
Okay. Sa Lord of the Rings, ano yung favorite mo doon? Sa 3?
ayaw ka lang kasi magkakaroon ng debate. Medyo mahaba kasi.
Okay.
Pero ako kasi, at that time, yung kapatid ko kasi sobrang hilig kasi mag-collect ng books.
Okay.
Yung my
Sino
sister,
doon?
si Ate May.
Okay.
Our eldest sister kasi sa special child.
Okay.
So,
Pero mahilig siya mag-collect ng books.
si Ate May yung mahilig mag-collect.
Okay.
So, marami siyang books. So, ano yung
Si Ate May eldest.
So,
tapos,
second si Ate May, may eldest pa kami. Si
okay.
Lily. So,
Okay.
yung...
Ikaw, bunso ka pala?
Bunso ako, bro.
Okay, bunso ka pala, okay.
Bunso ako.
Okay.
Ayun. So, kung yung mga pinaglumaan niya, binabasa ko siya.
Okay.
I also read one book. Nakalimutan ko, The Color of Law.
Yun, di ko alam yun The Color of Law? Ano yung The Color of
I don't
Law?
think kung kung nasabi ko yung title correctly, pero yeah.
So parang ganun yung title, The Color of Law. It's
Yeah.
about non-fiction, yun.
It's about a lawyer. doing a controversial case.
Mm.
This hotshot lawyer was very rich. Took on a pro bono case, how he lost everything. How he
Okay.
responded.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
dating mayaman na lawyer tapos naging pro bono case. Okay.
Nagkaroon siya ng pro bono case. Parang gano'n.
Kung ikaw yung kinuhanan ng...
Government kasi ako, bro. Kaya wala ko kumuha lang
Ayun. Yun maganda. Actually, ganun dati sagot ko. Ngayon, hindi na ako makaindi ng ganun sagot eh. Ano pa ba? So, gusto mo ng 5 books. Tapos, if money were not the issue, ano yung ginagawa mo ngayon sa life?
I would be lawyering pa rin.
Okay. So, let's say, halimbawa, lahat ng trabaho, same ang sweldo.
Kasi,
Kung lahat ng trabaho, same sweldo, anong ginagawa mo?
Hindi kasi-
Lawyer pa rin?
ano ba, yung skill set ko kasi growing up,
Oo.
wala na akong ibang pwede pang maging trabaho.
Oo.
Kasi I really love debates.
Okay.
I love extemporaneous speaking when I was in high school. I was competing kahit nung college.
Nagde-debate ka nung college?
Extemporaneous speaking.
Okay.
So, high school, college, yun yung mga hilig ko.
Okay.
I love to write. Parang mahilig din ako magsulat. So, parang yung mga gusto ko, nagagawa ko siya.
Kung ano yung ginagawa ng lawyer, no?
Parang yun lang yung nakikita ko, parang fit na sa mga skill set na meron ako. Parang I don't see it as a chore. Parang ganon. Although it's work, pero I don't see it as a chore. Yung parang, parang ganyan. I enjoy yung litigation. I enjoy going to the court.
Alam niyo na yung litigation, ha? Explain namin yun, hindi yan episode.
Ayun. Kami kasi ni Lance, kami magkakasama. So, saan kami nakakorte na punta?
Hearing. Dami na namin bad.
Natatanda mo ba yung unang hearing mo?
Ever? Unang hearing ko ever as a lawyer?
Yeah.
Nung nasa law firm ako, associate ako noon, merong pinareset sa akin na case eh. Pero hindi ko maalala yung specific case. Pero yun yung pinapagawa sa akin most of the time, pinapareset lang sa akin. Lawyer na ako noon.
Parang parang kung iisipin mo, ang dami mo na rin talagang napagdaanan.
Oo nga.
Mula first hearing.
Ikaw, naalala mo pa? Yung first ever mo na...
First
sa OSG ka na nun?
Yes, yung first hearing ko OSG.
Oo.
Tapos, Negros Occidental na kaso.
First court appearance mo ever
Yeah.
as a lawyer?
Tapos,
Wala ako, hindi ko na maalala.
anong nangyari doon, syempre excited ka kasi mag-fly ka. You don't really, hindi ka naman talaga, hindi ako lumilipad ng domestic eh. So, ang saya-saya mo. Tapos, pagdating doon, hindi na to yung hearing.
Okay.
Hindi na talaga yung hearing.
Okay.
Pero syempre yung excitement mo,
Wait,
diba?
pero nandun ka na sa court?
Nandun ako sa court.
Parang yung masbate natin, gano'n?
Parang galon, pero
okay.
hindi na tuloy yung hearing.
Okay. Ayan, naalala ko na tuloy. Yung first ko sa OSG, Makati, RTC Makati. I don't remember the particular case, pero July ako na-hire. Parang August, pinapunta ako sa Makati. Yung ima-manifest ko lang, the government has no legal interest over the case. Yung manifest ko lang sa court. Yan. Pero,
pero grabe na talaga yun.
Yung mga nakikinig sa akin, halimbawa may batang nakinig, yung isa sa satisfying na feeling nung nandun ako sa office natin, kapag nag-enter ka ng appearance, saying, "Good morning, Your Honor. I am attorney so-and-so," diba? Representing the Republic of the Philippines. So, kinilabutan ako na yung first time kong mag-entry ng gano'n.
Kaya nga siguro nung very first topic ng podcast na to, syempre it's an honor talaga to serve the Republic, to serve the people talaga. Syempre, hindi biro eh. Ngayon. Kaya kinilabutan ka talaga.
Oo, kasi kahit nag-resign na ako, feel ko na forever nang nandun yung OSG sa sa practice, sa how I deal with things. Sabi ko nga sa boss natin when I resigned, on record, 'di ba? Every time I win a case, partly attributed to you, sir. Oh my God.
Kasi mahasa ka kasi talaga sa hearing at saka sa pleading writing talaga.
So, ayun. I think ito yung pinaka natin. G or na episode. Pwedeng pampamilya to.
Ang pamilya. Ang pamilya.
So,
Pero medyo mahaba lang.
mahaba lang. Probably naka 1 hour na tayo. Pero kung off camera, grabe kahit 8 hours tayo nagkwentuhan. Naalala ko nung isang hearing natin eh. Papunta 4 hours, pabalik 4 hours. Di tayo
Actually,
natulog nun,
ano yun, Masbate ata yun, no?
Ay,
Or-
yun pa, Masbate.
Masbate.
Tsaka yung pinaka-last na hearing natin together nung nagpunta tayo sa Tarlac.
Ay, grabe.
Oo, buong araw. Di tayo natulog nun eh. Kwentuhan lang
Yung
tayo.
yung pinaka grabe talaga na commute, yung papunta natin sa Masbate. Kasi
Ay, oo, whole day.
whole day. So, ang early morning flight 5 AM.
Oo.
So dapat nakaligo ka na ng 3 AM.
Oo.
Kasi boarding, okay, nakalis ka na ng bahay ng 3 AM. Kasi 5 AM alis ka na eh. Pupunta ka ng Bicol International Airport. After Bicol, pupunta ka ng Sorsogon. Tapos magro-roro ka from Sorsogon to Masbate. Grabe, napakalayo.
Pero ang tindi nung hearing na yun kasi imagine, doon natin na-experience sa land, air, and sea na travel for a hearing.
For a hearing.
Tapos, on top of that, doon din natin na-experience yung lahat ng calamity na lindol,
Sunog.
bagyo, tsaka sunog. Oh, di ba? Oh my God. Ang saya. Ay, ang saya. Ang dami, colorful. Ayun na lang.
Pero to be fair,
Uh,
beautiful yung Masbate.
Ay, oo, maganda. If you want to unwind, tapos maging offline sa mundo, detach.
Detach.
You, tawag? Recharge.
Recharge.
Yeah, recharge. Tapos, the next day, reset. Kasi namin So, ayun, masaya. Daming happy memories. So,
Madami talaga.
That I will, cherish forever.
Uy, Star Wars yung mo.
Ay, oo nga, Star Wars, Ayun, thank you so much, Noe. If
Thank
you
you.
want, para sa mga influencer ko, where can people find you if they want to be friends with you?
You can find me. Parang hindi naman ako masyadong...
Sige, wag niyo raw hanapin si Noe. Exclusive lang siya. Dito lalabas. So, ayun, thank you
Or
so
pwede, or dapat masabihin ko kung saan ako lalabas.
Hindi. Okay, so thank you so much, Noe. I appreciate you. Tapos, good night, dormmates.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.